the whole Africa, they call it like Sudan. Even area like Nigeria and Chad and whatever, they call all these areas Sudan. But nowadays, this area, what I showed in this picture, is called Sudan. 1821 up to 1885, it occupied by Ottoman Empire, which is Turkey nowadays, and later occupied by England in collaboration with Egypt. I want to give very small stations in Sudan history in order to understand to what degree this occupation from Ottoman Empire, which is Islamic Empire, and later by British, made somehow conflicting cultural identity in Sudan later. But anyway, in 1956, Sudan became independent country and free country, and we have different kind of government, democratic, and later like dictatorship. Democratic dictatorship is like a game. But anyway, one of the most important station in Sudanese history, this uprising for freedom in October 1964, and also again we went in dictatorship regime, but also we have uprising again in 1985. After that, we have democratic regime for 4 years, and then we have this Islamic extremist regime in Sudan since 1989 up to this moment. We are controlled by this government. All this station, Ottoman Empire and British occupation for Sudan, and also later this dictatorship, democratic, and this government lead to result of Sudan today. What this result? Sudan now is separated into 2 countries. In the past, it was 1 country, like Sudan, as I showed in the map. But today we have Sudan and we have South Sudan, as you can see in this map. In 2011, Sudan separated into 2 countries after long civilian war between South and North for different reasons. One of them cultural identity, and also international community interference in Sudan affect the situation also because of the oil and different natural resources in Sudan. Anyway, also Sudan today is a land of civil war. We have about 4 or 5 hot area of civil war. I mean, in Darfur area, if you heard about it, in Nuba Mountain, if you heard about it, in Blue Nile, if you heard about it, and little conflict between the new states, new state in South Sudan and North Sudan in Abyei. Anyway, there is like 5 or 4 hot area of civil war in Sudan, and this made a conflict with the international community in different ways, and this conflict leads to issue from this council about more than 60 resolution against Sudan as a country. Situation in Sudan threats the international peace and security, according to more than 60 resolutions from Security Council. Also, the Sudanese president is a criminal wanted by the International Criminal Court because of war crime against humanity, genocide, and more crimes. And this because of war in Darfur. also well known, the situation of the human rights in Sudan is deteriorating from day to day, just according to reports from independent visitor from the Committee of Human Rights. And I tell you, in Sudan, the situation of human rights is a catastrophe situation. As I say, all these outlines about the general picture of political situation in Sudan, and also Sudan has what we call it like Sharia law, that law based in religion, like Islam. Most of the people, I think, are aware about this topic because it is a hot topic. And the problem in Sudan, the Sharia is the law of the country. And for example, your freedom, sexual freedom means your death, for example. Your freedom to be Muslim or other, to change from Islam to other religion is lead to death and different items in this law based in religion. Specifically, women, situation of women in Sudan, according to this law. We have what so-called public order laws, which based on Sharia law, and we define it politically is a kind of very well structured and organized violence against women. Women are not free at all in Sudan. Anyway, I just gave a very general view because topic of Sudan is very complicated topic. We have different details to talk about it. But anyway, this situation in Sudan leads to massive escaping from Sudan. I see in this room maybe 5 or 6 persons from Sudan. And I know in Germany, a lot of people from Sudan. I know in Europe, a lot of people from Sudan. I know in USA, Australia, different Arab country or whatever. Massive migration and massive fleeing from Sudan because of this situation. But whatever the situation in the past history, or these consequences of this history, what is going today? If you ask me, what is the political situation in Sudan today? The political situation of Sudan today, we have an isolated government against the majority of Sudanese people. They are trying to organize themselves to eliminate this government. That is why 2 months ago, Sudanese politicians or opposition leaders.
Repeat about the situation now? I didn't get it.
The situation now, the whole Sudanese people, they are against isolated regime in Sudan. Isolated. Isolated from at national level, isolated regional level, isolated international level, and now we are ready to eliminate them from the power. And 2 months ago, Sudanese opposition parties signed new declaration in Addis Ababa. Civilian society, political parties, civilian parties, and armed group also, rebels who are fighting against the government. These 3 categories, they came together and decided to work together because it's too long time since 1989 up to date to be controlled by extremists following this was so-called Sharia law and others, corruption. You can name whatever you want of this kind of dictatorship. Anyway, as I said, massive migration and massive fleeing from Sudan. Young people, families, even children or whatever. But where can we go? This is a question. We can leave Sudan, but to which country, to which place to be safe?